Tonight, I am going to tell you a story. It is my story, but it may also be your story. The year is 1917. On a dark, cold autumn night, a young man of just 24 slowly guides his dozen horses through the dense woods of the Carpathian Mountains. He's trying to cross the border from Russia into Romania. The continent is at war, and the Bolsheviks have just seized power and are nationalizing the land in Ukraine. And this young man refuses to let his life's work, his beloved horses, be taken away by communists. That night he succeeds. He crosses the border, his life changes forever. But history is never finished. His sons, my grandfather's generation, eventually lost those horses when the communists took power in Romania. Once again, the family had to start over. Then came my father's generation. As a young man, he stood in Timișoara, where the Romanian Revolution of 1989 started, and he saw a friend being shot. And then came my generation. I have never known that kind of violence and challenges. I grew up in a Europe at peace, open, prosperous, and full of opportunities. This is my story. And in many ways, it is Europe's story. It may even be your story. Because just as my family rebuilt itself time and again, Europe too has rebuilt itself. Through wars, through revolutions, through crises, and emerged ever stronger. And today, we are living in the best era of European history. We enjoy freedoms and opportunities our grandparents could never imagine. But peace and prosperity are not permanent gifts. They are responsibilities. Our task is not only to keep what we have inherited, but to nurture and expand it. And for ourselves, for others, and for future generations. And today, once again, Europe is facing times of change. War, economic uncertainty, extremism, geopolitical tensions, and climate crisis. Change can be unsettling, and change can bring fear. But who is readier to face change than those who work during the day and did their internships during the day and went to classes every evening from 6 to 9? Those who skipped going out with friends every Saturday so that they study for next week courses. And those who believed that a master's degree is not enough and went on to do another one or a postgraduate program. History teaches us that every generation must adapt. Every generation must build anew. And that is exactly what you, today's graduates, are ready to do. You have already proven that you can work hard and keep growing. You have shown that you believe in learning not as a phase in life, but as a way of life. And those qualities, hard work and resilience, is exactly what Europe needs now. As you see, tonight is not just about celebrating what you have achieved, it's also about looking forward. So I want to challenge you. I challenge you to stay sharp, to stay curious, to keep learning even when no one is grading you, to go the extra mile even when no one is watching, to fight the hardest fight of all, that against ourselves, against the temptation to stop growing. Because growth is not only about careers and revenues, growth is about character, and it is about becoming a better version of yourself, day after day, so that you can serve not only your own future, but the future of others. The story I began with, of my great-grandfather crossing a border in the dark, is not just a family memory. It is a reminder that we are all part of history, and we create history. It is a reminder that what we have taken for granted today was once fought for, rebuilt, and nurtured by people who were resilient and worked hard. Now, it is our turn. It is your turn. As you leave Vrei Université Brussels and step into the next chapter of your lives, remember that you carry responsibilities. To protect the European way of life, to spread the peace project to those who aspire to be part of it, to cultivate prosperity that lifts people up, and to create opportunities where everyone can succeed. Because if my great-grandfather could start over with nothing but his horses and courage, if my father could fight for freedom with nothing but dreams, then surely we, you, can meet the challenges of today with the education you received, with curiosity, and with hard work and determination. This is my story. This is Europe's story. And from tonight on, it is your story to write. Congratulations for graduating from the Brussels School of Governance. Carry forward what you've learned and use it to build a peaceful and prosperous Europe that creates opportunities for our generation and the generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Before I invite the rector to give some closing words, I would like to